Okay, so what we're going to do here is actually just show you what your options are when it comes to some Facebook timeline design. Now, what we're going to start with is, of course, the cover. This was the big iconic thing, for want of a better word, when Facebook changed to timeline. That was so synonymous with timeline. A big old area here that you could put some images in, and I think at the same time it is still one of the most underutilized areas, one of the underutilized bits of real estate on timeline. And let me show you, for example, what we would do for you as part of Facebook timeline design. So I've gone ahead and clicked on, and as you can see here it says we've got 5 of 10 covers. So what I'm a big advocate of is changing your cover image as often and as regular as possible, particularly if you can make it a bit of a theme. As you see, all mine are a bit samey here, but in recent times I've begun to change the message on there and to show people a little bit more what we do. Also to keep in line with certain themes, what's going on in the world. So with Valentine's coming up, keep your eye out for a nice Valentine's cover, for example. Christmas we had here, season's greetings, Merry Christmas, Christmas greetings again, Matrix Global Media. So you can really go to town on this, and this is one in particular that I like, and this is what we're moving along to more, helping entrepreneurs promote and monetize their message. Now the significant thing about that is I'm going to go ahead and I will change this cover image. Okay, so I'm going to change it, and I'm actually going to go and use that one that I liked, that I mentioned to you about helping entrepreneurs get their message out there. So we're just going to click on to change this cover now. Okay, so it says choose from photos the existing ones that I've got. Alright, so we move down here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to double click that one. Alright, I save the changes. Now this is very interesting because in this video I'm going to go back and forth with I've actually got access to a client's account, so I can show you what actually happens when you change your cover. So I am moving over now to another Facebook account. So here we go. Right. Okay. Now I go up to the news feed of the Facebook account, and you can see here Matrix Global Media updated their cover photo. So in effect what this means is every single time that you change your cover, it actually shows in somebody else's newsfeed if they are a friend of yours. So it's very, very powerful. Okay, the next area that we talk about is the profile picture. Now I'm going to be very quick with this. In a nutshell, it's the area every time you post a comment that shows here, and it's something, again, I think businesses sort of make a mistake of being a bit blasé about. Okay, when we look over here, and let me just move over, I've got a few visuals to show you. When we look over here, this that you're looking at is the normal Matrix Global Media logo, you can see, but for the profile image we specifically had it sort of, you know, done in such a way that it could fit into a frame. So when we are over here, it just looks a little bit better and you see it in its entirety. Okay, so we'll do that and we'll work with you on a few of those. The next here are really important. These are thumbnails, okay, and it's for these landing page tabs. Now I'll talk about the tabs in a moment because they're also part of the design packages depending on which one you want. But first things first is just making sure that you get these to look a bit sort of uniform, for want of a better word, you know, because Matrix Global Media tends to use blues and blacks. I've gone ahead and done the blues and the blacks over here. Now again, when we sort of go back and start looking at some of the clients pages that we've done and some of our own ones as well, you can see here this was for the Blackwell Academy martial arts. Once again, we just went ahead and we just put them in the same colors as the academy itself. Here's Dr. Shari Corbett. Shari loves her burgundy colors and things like that. So when we went ahead with the tabs, we put them in that sort of color. Here's the wonderful Dr. Steve Grinstead out in Sacramento with his Freedom from Suffering offering. Uses that sort of blue, that pale blue color. So once again, for the timeline thumbnails, we went ahead and did that. And then finally, Red Alligator Group, who sends some corporate hospitality out to the Masters each year at Augusta National. Again, we just put a flag in there and we just just basically get that overall feel. So when you do look at a timeline image like this, it's very much sort of uniform. Now the beautiful thing is there's an ability to get Twitter and YouTube and all the rest of it. So all we do, we just go ahead and we put them over whatever color and style that you actually like. Now this is where it goes a bit deeper with the design. We do the covers for you, we do the profiles, we design all this. One of the key significant things of timeline, and something, a reason why we always liked it very much, were these things here. And when I say these things, I'm actually talking about timeline application tabs, okay? And what in effect that allows you to do is pretty much have web pages or messages, data capture, and even sales while still on your timeline. So for example, I'll click on here. I've got some training which is Facebook timeline marketing, where I'm teaching you how to sort of grow that list, monetize it by being on it. Now this has been created actually on Facebook. You see, there's me talking there. But this is what I want you to pay more attention to. I've basically said, listen, I've got some free training for you on how you can really maximize your potential on timeline. All you need to do, just give me your first name and your email, and we can start your training straight away. Now I can set pages up like that for you. Over here is one for the coaching service that I provide, and what I do, I get onto Skype and I coach. And you see, once again, you see there's a video, very simple. I go through the bullet points, I explain what it entails, I explain the subjects and topics we cover, and right here is a buy now button. Okay, so for those who say, well, you can't really sell on Facebook and so on and so forth, that's actually not the case. I don't advise that you're sort of as blatant as possibly I have been here, but if you want to see whether you can indeed sell from your Facebook timeline, you just have to set up a page like this with a buy now button, or even better, we'll be very happy to do that for you. So on the page, what you're able to do with these tabs, you can set up your Twitter feed, you can set up some of your products and services, you can set up free news information, newsletters, and all the rest of it. So this is another great option that you have if you allow us to go ahead and design timeline for you. Okay, so going back now, we've covered the cover images, we've covered the profile, we've covered some branded thumbnail images here, and then we've actually talked about the pages themselves. And then finally, what we've got a couple of opportunities to do is create some images for you which also include a call to action. So for example here, this again is on part of the timeline training that we have here. I've gone ahead and I've put a link here so you can click the link and you can move over. But I'm going to do another one, and again, once again, show how it will show on somebody else's timeline. I've gone ahead and I've written a message here saying, fancy a great design for your business fan page. Okay, so we go up here, and I'm actually just talking about timeline design in this message. So I go ahead and I put that there and I say, fancy a great design for your business fan page, then visit our small business timeline design page. And I've put a link, and that will go straight to the web page. But where it works really well is when you take advantage of that real estate with an image. So we've gone over here, I have created, we've designed an actual image so you'll be able to see that. I'm going to post it right here. It's going to come and show in just a moment. Alright, and this particular one is a highlight. So this is one that's going to actually go all the way across the page. It's very powerful. Now, as you can see, it's just covering a fraction of it. I go up to here to highlight. I click that on, and then all of a sudden it fills all this space up here, and I say, fancy a great design for your business fan page, then visit our small business design then visit our small business timeline design page. Thank you. Alright, and I put a link here. But what I'm going to do is, once again, I'm going to go to the feed of somebody who has liked our page. Okay, so you can see what will show in their own image, and you've got one of their friends clearly out there flexing his muscles. He's been working out. But over here you see the big image there. It says fancy a great design for your business fan page, then visit our small business timeline design page, and you click on there, and that takes you to the actual page itself. And surprise, surprise, look at this. I've got the starter package, the launch offer, the advertiser. We click the tabs on here. I've got all these different examples. So, by being strategic, the last thing I'd say to you is, listen, just come and have all these things done. But have you noticed just pretty much every single image that I've shown you that we've designed has a goal? Whether it's actually the cover image saying that we're promoting entrepreneurs and we're doing this and that, whether it's what the message is here, what's on the page, or whether it's some of these other images that we go ahead and create on the page, we design all these things with you in mind. So we'd sit down and we'd talk to you about your business, and we'd make sure that we put together a really good collection of cover images, profile pics, thumbnail applications, landing pages, and then also some highlight images like this. And in my opinion, you can't have enough of these. If you've got a product, you sell 5 or 6 different things, we'll design 5 or 6 different visuals, because don't forget, the way they show in somebody's newsfeed is important as opposed to just the copy. So those are the options, and on the rest of the pages at fbtimelinedesign.co.uk you'll be able to see about the starter package and all the other different packages, and how basically we can help take your offering to that next level. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you very, very soon.